back.
Yeah, we're back. We've had a week or so off because of...
been poorly.
Yeah, someone's had man flu.
I fucking wish it was man flu, mate. Man flu felt better than that.
Well, at least we're back now, so yeah, hopefully we can start banging a few out as we've got a lot of catching up to do. I think when we last done our last talk in the Premier League, I think it was about 2 or 3 games in, because we were slating Man United off after their Grimsby performance, and we were saying about Ruben Amorim going out, and then yesterday, another shocking performance.
I think do you know what? It switches off from that, right? We sit here and we go, Ruben Amorim this. I think, realistically, what we should be doing is saying how fucking wrong we both were about Keith Andrews and Brentford as it stands.
I have to hold my hand out there. I've done a terrible shout. I said they'd finish bottom 3. Keith Andrews, fair play to him, man.
I mean, to be fair, I said just outside of it, and I think they were.
Yeah.
Price last game, but they look very.
Yeah, they look like they're doing well. I mean, a lot of people as well said when they beat Villa 1-0 and Villa was going on that bit of a bad run of form, it was a lucky shot, but they've proven that they've got. They've got it.
Yeah,
even though they've lost Wissa, the captain, and they've had a lot of players go.
And Buemo.
Yeah, they're holding their own, and to beat Man U 3-1. I mean, I don't know again if it's bad form for Man United or good form for Brentford, but I think there's a lot of pressure now on Amorim.
Don't know if he's still there.
I really don't know. I don't know when he's gonna be told he's got to go, or
I heard someone say that they think that maybe he's doing this on purpose because he wants to get sacked.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, wants to get sacked.
I think he is.
Wants to get sacked. Wants that big payout.
Yeah, I get like £12 million.
It's all right.
£12 million. Mate, back in the day, if like Sir Alex Ferguson would have got sacked, he would have been sacked with no money. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when he first took over Man United?
No, I think you still would have got your contract, but he just wouldn't have been.
I think it was a lot different back then. When Sir Alex Ferguson took over Man United, he went for a bad run of form, not like Amorim is. No. But it was even in the papers. They wanted him out.
Yeah, it was the win in the third round against Crystal Palace, I think.
I'm not 100% sure.
They beat somebody. It was an FA Cup game, and that was, if they lost that, he lost his job, and they won it. And I think they went on to win the FA Cup that year as well.
Yeah.
Or I think maybe they beat Crystal Palace in the final.
Yeah. I think you're right. I remember him winning a cup anyway that year.
Yeah, that
and
was
they carried on. But then he just went on a steam train, and look at where he is now. But
retired.
That ain't gonna be Amorim. He's too stubborn in changing his formation. He's sticking with the system. He's leaving players like Kobe Mainoo on the bench. Mate, I'm sick and tired of sticking up for him, because at the start I was like, just give him a chance. You know, it might work out for him, but I just think like.
I don't think you were. I think you were actually turning around saying.
At the very start, I was thinking, yeah, he might, give him a chance, because obviously he didn't have his players in, and obviously now the transfer window's been and gone. He's had time to deal with what he was, and I thought, you know what, he's getting rid of all the deadwood. He was getting rid of like Rashford and that, players that obviously from the outside looking in didn't look like they was holding their own and
just didn't want to be there.
Being well behaved, yeah. But I thought, okay, he's trying to lay down the law here. I quite like that. But after time, I just think, you know what, man, he does look like he's self-sabotage. So I just think United, man, I want to know. I'm excited to see what happens come Christmas. Where they are.
I don't know where this, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm not slating this, but I don't understand where all of a sudden managers are getting such a chance. Well, Frank de Boer, however you say his name. Crystal Palace played 4 games, lost 3-4 games, sacked.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the same as with Ange. I think the only thing that happened with us and Ange was we had that the European Cup run.
Yeah,
that's what kept
That's
us going.
what held him on, innit?
Yeah,
and even then he was sacked.
I don't know if it was Amorim as well. And I mentioned this to someone the other day, and I said, well, maybe that's the same for Amorim. But they're like, yeah, but you won the cup and then sacked him. We didn't.
Yeah, isn't that mad though? Ange won the cup, finished one position higher. He lost, finished a position lower. Ange gets sacked. He stays on and gets a war chest to spend on all these players, and it's still not.
They obviously
working.
See something in
what
Amorim,
though? I mean,
speaking of,
you've said this to me. Mate, you've said this to me before, right? When you watch them play, you can't see what they're trying to do on the pitch, because what they are doing, and they ain't getting past the first few stages. Do you know what I mean? So what are they trying to do?
I don't know. I feel like
I really can't work out. What they do, how they play is similar to how Palace play, but it works for Palace. They play down the wing. They play with them that long back 5, and it works. He is. That's why I think when you were saying to me earlier about Glasner, if you think him taking over is a good idea, I don't think he'd go personally. But his system is the same as Amorim's.
The thing is,
So would it work with them players?
The thing is with Glasner, and if it'd go, my thought process on that is it doesn't quite. It's Man United. Do you know what I mean? He's a football manager. It's Manchester United.
Yeah, one of the most prestigious.
You're going
clubs in the
from
world.
Crystal Palace to Manchester United.
I honestly believe, right, if he goes, he's ruining his career.
Self-sabotaging.
He's going to do another... because he plays the same formation, plays the same system, and he's just got a complete different set of players who ain't working.
The
so
thing
why
is,
would you go?
The other thing I said...
Where it's working now, it's just going to ruin his reputation.
The other thing I said was that I genuinely believe on paper, Man United have a squad that can do something. They're not, on paper, they're not a squad that should be doing as bad as they are.
Yeah.
I don't think Bruno Fernandes can do that number 8 role. So that's something they need to work out with Cunha.
He's a 10, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, exactly. You got Cunha. And I know you can push Cunha out into the left, but he's naturally not there. He can play out there, but he's not naturally that sided. He's going to want to be in the middle as well.
Yeah.
And is Cunha a better number 10 than Bruno Fernandes?
Well,
Bruno Fernandes at the minute is like I don't get what's going on with him at the minute.
I don't see the big hope about him either. It does my head in half the time. He's a bit of a crybaby.
But
missed 2 penalties as well so far this season. 6 games in. Captain leader, throwing his dummy out all the time. I just think he's a pathetic excuse of a captain at the moment. And they should have sold him to Saudi in the summer.
He didn't want to go. They were gonna. He was in. They said no, not Man United.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I never have been though, to be fair.
Well, it's just. And also, the thing is that you always need to... People forget, and again, I said this yesterday, because we went to... Both of us, opposite ends, went to the Cov game, Cov Birmingham.
I know you're going to bring that up.
No, I'm not talking... No, I'm not talking... No, I'm not bringing that up.
Okay.
We can if you want.
Stop smiling.
We can if you want.
Stop
No, but I was
smiling.
talking to someone, and he was like... the person with it was like, so... Where in Middlesbrough? Where is this? How do you think we're going to get on? I said, you need to remember we're like 5 games into the season.
Yeah, mate. Anything. Can happen.
Leagues aren't won and lost now.
How many times as well do you see teams like, especially in the Championship, that are in the bottom 3?
Well, I said this because Sunderland.
Forest.
Well, no, but I said Sunderland. I said you can't think that. I said because he was on about Cov. I said you just want to hope that they keep the momentum going. You just keep grinding out results, whether it be wins. Don't drop points as much as you can, and just keep that momentum going. I said, but then again, Sunderland did that. How good Sunderland were the first half. I mean, I know they went up eventually. But if they didn't have such a good first half of the season, they wouldn't have been even in the playoffs.
Yeah, because come after Christmas, they were just slacking. Well, just before Christmas, they started slacking.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said with Forest, when what's his name, Steve Cooper took over them, they were bottom of the league, went on a mad run and got them promoted. I think it's way too early. That's why I think a lot of people always say, come Christmas, we'll see how we are. You want to get through halfway through the season and then see if you can get that last bit of that bit of push, you know what I mean? Because games start going down, cup games, people are getting kicked out of the cup, so there's a lot less games for some teams, more for the others, so there's fatigue with that one side, less with the other. So there's a lot of things that come into play, do you know what I mean? But, I don't know. I'm
good game football.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with Man U, I think because they're out the League Cup now, they've only got the FA Cup, where will they be come Christmas?
I just don't I don't understand why he's still there. Baffles me.
No.
Look at Graham Potter.
Yeah, he's gone. He got sacked yesterday, and do you know what? Fair play, but I think a lot of the fans had a lot to do with that. They done the march, didn't they?
That's fair enough, but they're doing that.
I haven't seen Man United call for Amorim's head yet. They haven't been putting the bed sheets out in the ground saying Amorim out. I haven't seen any of that.
I don't think that Man United. Well, I don't know. It's just
teams do. I mean, I think as soon as you see the fans start acting towards it, I think that's when it's like pressure's on now.
The whole fucking West Ham, Nottingham Forest thing at the minute got me because I thought, into me. So they've got rid of that fat Greek wanker. Got rid of Nuno, brought in Ange, not won anything. Got rid of the bloke that got him into Europe. They're not won a game since. And then, obviously, Nuno's gone to West Ham. And it kind of like, in my head, I wanted to be like, oh, I hope that he does all right. It shows him. But then at the same time, he's at West Ham. Fuck West Ham. But then Ange is at Nottingham Forest. So I've been want to fuck Nottingham Forest because Marinakis is a dickhead. But I don't want Ange to lose. But then I want to then think, well, it makes me want Nuno to do well.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I don't want West Ham. I don't want them to do well.
Nah. I think West Ham under Nuno will do good.
Nah, I hope they get that.
No, I really do.
Yeah, well, I hope they get that.
Nah, I can't see it. I think they've got too much, And you got players like Bowen as well that will...
Impartial pod that we're doing. I'm like, okay, West Ham go down.
You only need one player that's going to pick the team.
No, I'm saying this is meant to be an impartial pod. I've always said we're not giving that a turn. I'm like, yeah, for now, fuck West Ham.
Yeah, no, I think West Ham do. I do. Well, realistically now, I know we don't have predictions, right? But if you could choose a new bottom three now, after how it's gone, I mean, because obviously Sunderland have had the best start to a promoted team I've seen in the last 13 seasons.
Eating my fucking words on that one, weren't I? I had them bottom.
I think I had them
third, weren't they, yesterday? I don't know. I was sitting now because I know that Villa going up ain't going to affect them. Villa winning, sorry. I don't know how Arsenal, Newcastle are getting on as we speak.
It was 2-1 Arsenal.
Was it?
Yeah, they won in the last.
Who's scored?
I think Marino got the
I don't even know. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh no, Gabriel 2-1, 96th minute buzzing. I've got him in my FPL.
Yeah,
Happy days. Yeah, so Arsenal.
But they would have dropped points anyway, wouldn't they, because of the goal?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sunderland would have dropped down. But as of yesterday, they were third.
Yeah, they're fifth now.
It's mad.
Yeah. Well. So I'll just quickly skim through. So I'm only going to do a couple of the teams. So the bottom three currently stands at Wolverhampton in 20th place with 1 point. You got West Ham 19th with 3 and Burnley in 18th with 4. Just outside, you've got Forest on 5. Then you've got the top 6. So we'll do top 6. You got Liverpool top of the league with 15. Arsenal second with 13. Crystal Palace third with 12. Tottenham and Sunderland and Bournemouth are all on level points, so 11 points.
I think if I had to go now on bottom 3, now again it can all change.
Mm-hmm.
But going now, I'd go Wolves, Burnley, and West Ham because I don't like them.
Yeah, you think? Well, yeah, I agree with Wolves. I think that they were sinking ship, and they're like Titanic. I just don't think there's any coming back from that. And I don't know why they've just give their new manager a new contract.
Strand Larson should have gone. Mate, have you seen that fucking chant?
No, what is it?
See the video chat.
You actually got to sing it.
Yeah, I will. So some geezers. This is and his
I know what you're on about.
Strand Larson. Ooh, if Yam Newcastle, you ain't gonna buy him. Don't wanna come.
Sing outside the ground.
Terrible.
Don't the guy goes, what a chant or something like that. Oh no. Yeah. So Wolves bottom.
Honestly, I'm really upset that I've not seen a video going around of Wolves, the Molineux chanting that. There's no fucker in the Molineux at the minute, is there?
No,
so
don't blame them, man. Yeah, I think Wolves and Burnley's fucking dead set at this point. But then...
Shame about Burnley. My mate said to me yesterday, he said that Burnley... It's bang on. So Burnley this season's Ipswich.
Yeah.
Because they're not exactly playing bad. They're just not getting the results.
They're just not getting the results, are they?
Yeah, so he was like, they're this season's Ipswich.
Yeah, I mean, they got level with Man City.
Leeds are just about, ain't they, in the minute?
Yeah, I think...
They're not doing any... They're not winning, but they're just not making any noise.
Mid-table.
But, listen, I mean...
Great start.
Like a Stoke, weren't they? That's what Stoke did for years. They were just about in the Premier League.
Yeah, just bobbing up and down.
Brentford.
Yeah, Fulham, teams like that. They just bob up and down, don't they?
Yeah, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Crystal Palace. Do you know what? I seen something. You know Steve Parish, right? Who's the chairman for Crystal Palace. I seen a tweet, and it was put up. He tweeted this thing saying, this was back in 2015, saying in 10 to 15 years' time, Crystal Palace will be contending for the Premier League. That was 2015. So
they're going to be contending for the Premier League. Just
over 10 years, just about 10 years ago, and they're now third place, and they're on an 18-game unbeaten run.
Fucking
they've lost Elise and Eze.
That's great, that is.
Do you know what? And they've got Glasner. Oh, right, Glasner, man.
Yeah, he's good.
We need to do as well. We've spoke about this before previously. I want to do this at one point. Not now, because we haven't really got all the time in the world. It's half hour in. But I want to rank our top 20 Premier League managers who are currently in the Premier League at the moment, from 1 to 20th. So obviously you got Pep will be top. There's no doubt about that. But then
on current form or just
whoever
as an overall,
as they are now in the Premier League.
Well, Pep's not top then, is he? You're not putting Pep as the best manager in the Premier League right now. You're saying that's what I'm saying. Are you doing it on overall?
Overall, yeah.
Okay,
Who's still in the
that's
Prem? Yeah, sorry.
But you just did, but then you said as they are now.
No,
No, that's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
say you're not putting Pep top right now.
No. Well, but I mean overall, managers that are in the Prem now. So obviously Keith Andrews is going to be a bit of a sticky one because he's just got in it, so he'll probably be bottom.
Yeah.
So then, so I do want to touch on that at some point when we've got time and we can actually write it all down. But yeah, I'd love to have a look at that and see what you think, because Glasner's got to be up there now for me. I know he hasn't done much in the last few years, but from what he has done, he's won the FA Cup, he's won the Community Shield.
I know we've said this, we've touched on this before off the pod, but like I say, he's not done a lot, but he's done. Everyone raves about Arteta and how much of a good manager he is, and how they're progressing. But he's done at Crystal Palace in a year or so.
It's about a year and a half now.
He's done at Crystal Palace in that amount of time what Arteta's done
in the last
Arsenal in 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh, sorry, no, I think Arsenal got 2 Community Shields, sorry.
I'm not too sure,
He's got one Community Shield.
I know they've got one FA Cup.
He's got one Community Shield more than...
And he won that with the players that he wanted to get rid of. The Aubameyang era, wasn't it? And Martinez. He won that FA Cup with them and he got rid of after.
It was his first season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The next best thing. And then fuck all.
Not looking good.
I did Victor Soccer get on today. Touch on that fucker.
Victor Soccer.
Yeah, what did he do? Did he do fuck all? I want his rating as well.
He got a penalty.
Disallowed. Doesn't matter. What's his rating?
Right, so his rating for today's game against Newcastle. So they've won 2-1, which good result really. I feel sorry for Newcastle because they seem to be playing really well and then losing to like last minute goals, like the Rio and Gamer goal.
You need to see it. That's the thing you need to see out these
Gabriel's
games.
just scored a last minute winner. So
you need to see out games. It's the difference. It's the quality in teams. Look at the Super Cup finals. That's you know what I mean. That's the difference. That's us. We had it won.
Yeah,
couldn't close it. 2-0. Couldn't close it out. We lose.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Them last 15
minutes
the quality. Are so crucial
That showed the quality between Tottenham and PSG.
Yeah, 100%.
Massively.
So Mr. Soccerade, he got 6.7. Yeah, he's
pony.
He hasn't been doing very well so far. I mean, if you look at his last few ratings, so 6.7 against Newcastle, 6.4 against Port Vale after 20 minutes only played. He had a 6 rating in 90 minutes against Man City, 6.5 against Bilbao. He had a 7.5 against Forest when he scored. And then he also hasn't been doing very well for Sweden. He had a 6.2 against Kosovo, a 5.9 against Slovenia.
How can you be... Sorry, let's just back something up. How can you be this fucking world-beating striker that everyone raves about and not perform against Kosovo?
Yeah, I know. I think he's going through a lot of crap at the moment. But if we touch on his last ratings for Sporting...
I don't want to touch on it.
I just want to see I just want to show you the difference.
Yeah, no. And tell me the teams that he's playing against.
Okay, so for Sporting, against Benfica, 8.1.
Okay.
Against Guimarães, 7.9. Against Benfica again, 7.4. Against Boavista, 9.4, where he got 4 goals. Rio Ave, he got 8.2. Against Moriense, 9. Santa Clara, 8.
Let's see how many times you do this with your face because you've never heard of these teams before.
Yeah, some of them, I know like Rio Ave, Braga and whatnot, but Estrella, Famalicão, I can't even pronounce them. And he's been getting blue ratings, which means man of the match. But I said to you as well, give him 10 games and I will judge him then. But at the moment...
He's had 10 games.
He hasn't. He's had
across everything.
What so far for Arsenal? He's had 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, for a lot this season.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. Okay, so he's had. Oh no, these were friendlies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Premier League,
8,
League
9,
Cup, 10, and
11.
internationals.
11. Yeah, he's fell off a bit, hasn't he?
Just right. I put it out there, and I said. I'm not going to be that good. I could have been wrong, but he's not going to be that good. He's not the answer. He's not the player everyone thinks he is, etc., etc., etc. You said no.
Yeah.
Now, you want to just... You're doing it to save face. Why don't you just fess up and just be like, do you know what, George? You were right.
Yeah.
That geezer on the overlap was right. He does look like he plays in jeans.
He does look like he plays in jeans, and I will... I'm not going to apologise. I'm not going to sit down.
You don't need to apologise.
But what...
Isn't it that deep?
But what I will say is, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a complete different league. It's a harder league. Everyone knows Premier League's the hardest league to play in. And I did think, you know what, his goal scoring record might help him, easily try and get back on track. But he's fucking pony at the moment, man. absolute pony. And it's not looking like his price tag.
And
at all. He looks like Torres when he went to Chelsea.
And the thing is, no one's mentioned. Well, a few people are mentioning it, but not. It's not as. It's like Florian Wirtz. People are hammering him. He's not the player. He's not the player he is because he's not. Because he's not. Again, I'm not trying to defend it in any way. What I'm trying to say
is 007, isn't he?
No one's saying anything about.
I think they are now, though. I was having a look earlier on Twitter and people saying 007.
But the thing is, like, I don't understand it. Like, we were out long ago and we was chatting to some Arsenal fans, and they were like, this is what the Arsenal, and you can back me up on this because you were there. These Arsenal fans said, I went, Arsenal need someone that's going to come in and he's going to bag goals against Man City and Liverpool and teams like that where they're lacking, where they're not getting the points, where they're dropping points. That's where you need him. That's where Arsenal are lacking.
Yeah.
And the Arsenal fan went, no, we want him because we've got him so he can bang in a few more goals against teams like Leeds. Did he not say that?
He did say that, yeah.
So no, what the fuck? How can you think that? What would you rather? Beat Leeds 5-0 and he gets 2 goals, or him score them 2 goals against Liverpool and you win 2-1?
Yeah, 100%. They're the games.
I don't understand.
I do think Arteta had a lot to do with that loss though, because they set up with a lot of defensive players on the pitch.
Set out to draw.
Yeah, he set out
went
to
there.
draw.
He went there not to lose.
Yeah, against a team that had been letting goals in at the time, looking like they were ready for the taking. I mean, Bournemouth were cruising past them at one point. You know what I mean? They've had a lot of luck though. Liverpool. They've scored so many apart from the Crystal Palace one. But they got a bit of their taste for medicine.
But that's the difference that's how you know Liverpool are going to win the league probably, because look at Manchester United under Fergie, right? It's famous Fergie time. They won how many of their games in the 90th minute?
Yeah.
Or they scraped a draw in the 90th minute.
Or if they were losing or drawing, they'd have 10 minutes at a time.
We've literally just said this a couple of minutes ago. That them last 10-15 minutes are the difference between
100%.
a team that's going to do okay and a team that goes on to win stuff.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
The mentality kicks in, yeah. The mentality kicks in them last 15 minutes. And you see so many goals that change football in them last added on minutes as well. So when you get a few...
Like Liverpool,
you're always seeing it.
I thought that Liverpool were gonna at the start of the season. I was like, they're gonna fucking run away with everything. But then like a couple of episodes ago on this, I was like, I don't know anymore. But then it's like they will, because they're not playing great. They're not fantastic. The football's not exactly attractive at the minute.
They're getting results.
Yeah, exactly. And they're grinding out them results, and that's what it is.
If let's say this was a Friday episode, we were doing this on a Friday, and Liverpool haven't played yet, and neither of
no one
Arsenal
knows. We can say we're doing this on Friday if you want.
They don't know. That Arsenal just 1-2-1. But yeah, right. So hypothetically speaking, because like you've just said, with Liverpool being so great and you expect them to win, a lot of people I've been hearing saying this. So if Liverpool would have beat Palace and Arsenal would have lost to Newcastle today, there would have been like an 8-point gap. Would you have said that was it?
No, not this early in the season. No. Look at how far ahead Liverpool were last season. And then
I think they stepped off the gas, though. A lot of people would agree with that. They stepped off the gas towards the last.
Fair enough, Liverpool, but look at how far ahead Arsenal were a couple of seasons ago. They were like 10 points ahead, something like that. And then they lost a couple and drew a couple, and Man City caught them up and won by 1 point.
Yeah. Was that the last game with Villa when they won 3-2?
But you can't.
No, that was Liverpool. They beat Liverpool.
You can't. There's been many seasons where teams. I don't think you can. Teams can drop off. Liverpool could have. Both strikers, 2 defend. If half Liverpool's squad, I know they've got depth, but it's not. They're not. That's not your starting 11. It's different.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think you can say that personally.
Would you say?
I'd very comfortably.
Where would you say
if you gave me 100 quid and said back a team, then yes, I'd back Liverpool at that point. But I wouldn't say it's a dead cert.
Would you say Christmas, if it was that point gap, it'd be like pretty much over?
Mate, no. I think the thing is, you can fall off. It only takes 8 points. You only got to lose two games, and you bang in trouble.
You've got to play them at their ground as well.
You've only got
and you've got to play them at Arsenal's ground.
And you bang in trouble. That's it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how Crystal Palace go throughout this league.
Yeah.
I think they'll win the Conference League. I think that's money's in there.
I said to you.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with that now. I do think they will now, after watching how they play. I think they're fucking great. They got Eddie Nketiah scoring goals, and when does he ever score?
The thing is,
he's good, isn't he, Mateta?
Mateta confuses
me. Big
me.
lad as well.
No, but he confuses me.
Why?
He's just very hit and miss. No, he is. He'll have a few weeks off. He's not consistent.
Yeah, but he turns up when he needs to.
100%. But
do you know what? Well, Drogba was the same. Drogba weren't a player who was going to get you 30 goals a season, but he scored when he needed to.
Yeah, fucking final, but he was, weren't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant. And I see the same similarities in him and Mateta.
I like Mateta. Listen, I'm not slating Mateta. I like Mateta. I think he's a very good footballer. But at the same time, he can go missing.
Would you say, right, honestly, he's got to be in your top 3 right now, strikers in the Premier League? Got to be. Right now, on current form, this minute on current form, even Isak ain't even up there.
But Isak's been injured.
He looked pony the other day as well.
Yeah.
Haaland's top.
I'd seen this thing, right? I didn't address it at the time. I'll address it now. I got sent something earlier and it said Paulinho taking his shirt off.
Paulinho? Oh, Paulinho.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Paulinho, sorry. Taking his shirt off and celebrating a
He's over a
90th odd minute equaliser
over a kick
for against Wolves shows the level of love thing you are.
And then
Tottenham. But then Ekitike does it against Southampton in the League Cup.
And he gets fined 2 weeks' wages.
And takes shit
and
off
Slot goes mad.
But no one says anything.
I think, yeah. It's mad as well because Paulinho's was a leveller and Ekitike's was a winner, but it was against Southampton.
The thing is, I don't even. People say that sort of shit, and I'm like, I'm not trying to argue with you now. Like, yeah, Craig, yeah.
Paulinho didn't get sent off though, did he?
Got a yellow card.
Yeah, but Ekitike got sent off.
Ekitike got a second yellow, that's why.
And plus, you could argue the fact as well is that if Ekitike didn't have the red card, do you reckon they would have lost to Palace with him on, with the form he's in? You can see why Slot was mad. Because obviously he knows Isak isn't in full form and he's playing against a team who have 17 games unbeaten. I can kind of see why Slot has done what he's done. Come out and be like, that's bad.
The thing is, you shouldn't have to worry about that, should you? That's the last thing. They've got fucking...
when you've got players like Wirtz not turning up.
But you've got Isak on the bench.
You've just said as well he's been injured. He ended up to match fitness. No, he was doing shuttles the other day at half-time.
The thing is, I get it. But what I'm saying is, you spend 125 million on a proven Premier League striker... You'd expect him to be able to come in and fill a hole.
Yeah.
Fill the gap.
You'd expect it for a 60-odd million pound for Arsenal striker. So
no. Double it
for Isak.
No. Because what I just said was you'd expect it for someone that's Premier League proven. Soccer Aid isn't Premier League proven. He wasn't. You ask COV fans, right? When they're watching him, they'll say he was a good footballer, yeah, but like I've spoke to COV fans, and like while I was watching him, and he was good, but you're not looking at him thinking he's going to be a world belter. He is.
A lot of players. I don't know. I think there's a lot of players.
And what I said as well, and I've already forgot his fucking name, but it's like they were like, yeah, well, he scored. He played well against Man City in the Champions League. Who was that COV player? Because I was obviously at COV, and there was that COV player that played. Man United played COV in the League Cup. And I think he was like Iranian or something. And he like scored like 2 goals and put Man United in his pocket. Fergie era, Man United.
Fergie era?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Iranian?
He might have been Cypriot, I don't know. He's a little geezer as well.
I ain't gonna know that. I'm not a COV fan.
But yeah, but he's fucking... But he did it. I'll see if I can... Carry on talking. I'll see if I can...
I don't know. What, so they were saying that this guy could have Gyökeres's.
No. What I was saying was that they were saying because Gyökeres, where the fuck's my phone? When Gyökeres did play well for Man City, and I'm saying, well, this player for COV played really well in that one game against Man United. I mean, he was going to go on to play for fucking Barcelona.
People, there's a lot of players that have games, and they'll have a really good game, and you'll think, fucking hell, he's really good. But the thing is, with good players. They've got that consistency where they do it in every other game. Do you know what I mean? You can't just fall off and expect to be, oh, it's all right, I had that one game against Man United. Now look, what can I do? But Gyökeres did have that running form with his clubs. You can see why Sporting had him.
There he is.
Do you know what I mean?
What's his fucking name? I've got him here.
Is he Iranian?
He might not be Iranian. Do you know what I mean? I want
to know who it is.
Name, there he is. That's him, look.
He looks like Emmerich Larsson.
It's not Emmerich Larsson, is it?
I know, yeah, but he looks like him. Never seen him in my life.
Oh, what's his name?
Just put
on this day. I do apologise. You have to cut this bit.
Yeah, I ain't cutting it. This is pure. This is.
Carve they beat League Cup.
I don't think people watch past this point anyway.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
That's him. There he is. What's his name? Why ain't he giving me his fucking name? He's getting my fucking tits. He's giving you everyone's name here. Wes Brown, Robbie Simpson, Michael Garrick.
Just put in...
Michael Missud.
I've never heard of him in my life.
And he's from Malta. There you go.
Ah.
So far off. I'm just not... Sort of... The complexions ain't that far.
Oh, I've never heard of him. Also, Cov fans were saying that he...
But no. Covs weren't saying that. The argument I was making was, they were saying, Soccer Aid had that one game that was good against Man City. And I'm saying that he scored 2 goals, not Man United, League Cup, had Man United in his pocket.
Champions League's different though, isn't it?
But he's not going on. No, what I'm saying is, you're not saying then he's going to go on. But that was Fergie era. That was Fergie era.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was like 07, something like that. Yeah.
Talking of...
It's a shit point to make, and it's fucking dragged on for no reason. And a lot of people, if they are at the point in, would be thinking, mate, what the fuck are you going on about? You fucking idiot.
2 minutes.
But my point that I was trying to make was that he had Man United in his pocket. Not Man United out the League Cup. He's a fantastic player, but you're not looking at him going, wow, he could play for Real Madrid. Like it's just he had a good game against a good team.
What about
Soccer Aid had a good game against a Man City team, which realistically aren't the same Man City team. Do you think that Man City team that won the treble, do you think Soccer Aid would have did well against that team? Do you think Sporting Lisbon would have beat that team that went on to win the domestic treble? Man City aren't the same team they are.
Nah, this is Pep's worst.
They're sort of lost as a team.
Yeah, this is Pep's worst Man City.
Where Sporting Lisbon went out there and they obviously realised that and they were there for the taking and took them.
That was the start of their downfall as well, you know. Mm-hmm. That was when Pep started losing all them games. Going on them breaking records he didn't really want to break.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, but I do think this is Pep's worst Man City team.
That's it now. Do you know what this is it now? I'm gonna stop. I'm not talking about fucking Gyökeres no more. I've made my point and my feelings heard about him. I ain't talking about him no more. That's it. I won't talk about Victor Gyökeres again on this podcast.
No,
I reckon. Fucking put it out there.
I reckon the next.
No, if you talk about him, then that's different.
All right then.
But I ain't. I'm fucking sick of talking about him. I've made my point. He's fucking pony. He weren't the answer. He never was going to be the answer. They're not going to win anything this season with him as their front striker. No. They're not scoring goals. They scored 5 against Leeds, fair enough, but Man City scored 5 against Burnley. That's the top teams do score that a lot of goals against newly promoted teams. That's it. Yeah. One of my mates, sorry, just last thing. Two of my friends have got a bet. One thinks that Gyökeres is going to score more, and one thinks that Šeško is going to score more.
Fuck, that's a woeful bet.
Right, but they have whoever scores more is £20 per goal. So say if Gyökeres gets 10 more, then it will owe that lad £200.
Fucking hell.
That'll be interesting. It's going to be like
20 quid.
It's going to be like fucking one scores 5, one scores
4.
3.
Yeah, 20 quid. Fuck. That's a good little bet though. I've never thought of doing a bet like that. Anyway, right, touching on the you just mentioned the Champions League. So touching on the Champions League, you haven't really watched many?
No, so the game's come back. I tried to watch the Spurs Villarreal. I kept my eye on it. I tried to watch it, but obviously we go off. Our telly goes off the internet, and our internet in this area is shit. So it was lagging. Just everything fucking failed. So I got frustrated, turned it off, went to bed. But I kept my eye on it. That's the only game, and then I've been ill since. So.
Yeah, I've tried to watch a couple of the English games. I watched Liverpool versus
I was gonna watch
Atletico, which was a fucking brilliant game.
I was gonna get I was actually gonna watch Aston Villa against Bologna, and then I thought, what the fuck am I gonna watch my time on that shit for? No, so I had a wank and went to bed instead.
Fairs, mate.
I didn't bleep that.
I ain't bleeping that. This is raw. It's going on TikTok as well. Bleep. Yeah, so I watched Liverpool.
I didn't. Fucking, that's what I got. The fuck you say that for, you stupid swat? I didn't watch it. No, I was generally for, but then I did think, Villa are a pony at the minute. Yeah, I'll watch them. Yeah, no, although to be fair, sort of slowly coming back a bit.
Yeah, they've got a 3-1 win.
Just beat Villa, 3-1, which
Watkins scored as well, so maybe he's got to rub the dust off his boots. I don't know. I'm not hopeful for him. I really ain't. I think, and I've seen as well, they've beat Fulham 5 times in the last so many meetings.
They're not bad at home either, are they? Regardless, they're still not bad at home.
I mean, they drew in Newcastle at home. I think I don't know. There's a lot of pressure on at the moment, isn't there, with everything going on behind closed doors. So I think a few wins under the belt, they'll start picking back up the table. They ain't gonna.
But the thing is, Eric, the thing is, all that sort of it was so publicised at the time about what the things going on, which I didn't. I jumped on it. I can't get my words out. So my mate is a Villa fan. We're all jumping down his neck. You fucking shit. Look at this. That's fucking stat like the 96% and thing. Right. And he was like, and I would have loved to have proved him wrong in this. But he was like, that's not true. That's from fucking years ago. If you look at it now, we're a bit more stable and blah, blah. And they are. They're 96. I think they're down to like... I think UEFA's ruling on the percent, the ratio is like 70-something%, and they're just under it now.
Oh, okay.
So they are. They're
not in a worse position.
They are just coming back. Because I looked at it because he said that. And he was like, no, it's not that bad anymore. And I thought, fucking Google this because I'd love to fucking sit around and go, no, actually, you are still in the shit. But it did come up straight away. The thing that said, it was like, no. Couple of Google trial and he was like no, and there's this images going around. That image isn't true at the minute. It's from a couple of years ago. They are a bit more stable now. Yeah. So things are. I think with Villa things will die down. It was so out there at the time, and there was so much noise about everything. And now I think it's slowly dying down. People aren't really talk. Not because they're doing shit, and because Villa fans are vocal when they're winning and quiet when they're not. But maybe that's it. Maybe now because it's quieting down, they might sort of come back a little bit.
Yeah,
but they've got to.
I still think they'll have a good run. I think they'll have a good run in the Europa League.
The thing is, if you flip it right, like you said about 8 points, and we say that's a winning league, I'd say now they won't finish. You can't start that. See, I think they've got a very very good run of games and win a lot of games to get back into European contention. I don't think they'll get a European spot if they don't have a very good run of form. Yeah, like a lot of games on the winning bounce. Yeah, on the winning bounce. A lot of games on the bounce. Yeah, on the bounce. I don't think, so unless that happens, I don't see them in European contention this season.
The only thing is with Villa, right, if I just name off some of the...
I think they've got a shout for Europa, though.
Yeah, like, this is where I'm going with. So in the Europa League, I'm just going to name...
Unai Emery is Mr. Europa.
Oh, 100%. Look what he's done in the past.
He's only lost one final.
You know, he's been in 13 consecutive...
with Arsenal.
Yeah. He's been in the last 13 seasons.
Impartial.
Of being consecutive Europe. He's always been in the Europe trophies, like whether it's the Conference League, Europa League, Champions League. 13 seasons in a row.
What about when he went to Villa? They weren't in Europe. They weren't in Europe when he went to Villa.
No, but he went there halfway through the season while he left the club.
Oh, okay, so he left the European. Okay, yeah. Okay,
and then he got him into the Conference League, didn't
he? Yeah. Okay, I get you.
So if I just quickly blast through, I'm just only going to name a couple of teams in the Europa League that are just going to look like they could do damage because there's not many big names in there this year. I mean, you've got AS Roma, Lille, who are the French team, Stuttgart, Freiburg, Lyon, Porto, Forest, Villa, Betis, maybe. I think you could say Celtic, depending on how it picks up. At the moment, on form, it's not very good.
No, you couldn't. Neither them or Rangers.
Salzburg, Feyenoord. I ain't going to say Rangers, that's pointless. Bologna. Apart from that, out of all the other, say, 20 teams, there's not really much going on there out of 36.
Yeah, you'd
shout Villa. You'd say Villa, wouldn't you?
You'd shout Villa, yeah, you would.
100%.
Unfortunately.
So, depending on wherever they finish in the Premier League, they could still be playing Champions League football next season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, ain't all doom and gloom, is it? Unfortunately. But yeah, with that's Europe. But with the Champions League, the English team seems to be doing really well in the first game.
We were very lucky.
Apart from Chelsea, who
lost very lucky.
Bayern Munich.
We were very lucky. Obviously, they haven't got.
Yeah. You're. I've seen the keeper as blunder, man. It's a shame. But you know what? Xavi Simons, mate, he looks like he's going to be.
Yeah, I like Xavi. I like Xavi Simons. He's a good player anyway.
He's not a stat pad. He's not one of those who's going to get you goals and assists every 5 minutes.
No.
But he's so influential with how he plays and how he moves. His movement off the ball is just as good on it. I think the way he drags players, he don't stop. He's got that winner's mentality. He's going to drive at players, come back, get himself back. So refreshing to see.
I like how Thomas Frank's like heavy rotation for our squad.
Yeah.
Heavy. I think at the minute...
He needs to be.
Yeah.
Needs to be.
That's it. But it's good and it's...
You might slip up every now and then like you did against Wolves. But
mate, I was just watching that thing. We can't.
You can't expect to win every single game, and Wolves were due a point.
My mate, I don't know, but to be fair, I ain't called it for a while. It was when we were Mourinho and Conte. My mate Formo used to call us Dr. Tottenham. He'd be like, struggling, need some points. Come see Dr. Tottenham. We'll sort you right.
Yeah. Spursy, ain't it? That's what it's called.
Wow. It's not Spurs, is it?
Well, it is, because Spurs are the type of team, especially like the last 2-3 seasons, will go and beat I don't know, a team in the Champions League in quarterfinals and then go and lose to one of the newly promoted teams this week. It happened last season, didn't it, with Ipswich?
But the thing is, teams do that all the time.
I know, but it's consistent with Tottenham. That's where you get it's the history of the Tottenham memes. Chiellini, is it Chiellini?
I think it was Gattuso, wasn't it?
I thought it was
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I'm pretty sure it was Gattuso.
Yeah, Gattuso.
Possibly. I know
Chiellini done the history of the Tottenham.
Yeah, it might have been. I know it's some fucking Italian fucking cunt.
Yeah. Don't you like the eye ties?
God tier food. I fucking love the food.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Obviously.
Yeah, pasta, mate.
Before someone fucking mentions it.
Oh, no. I've been, ever since we've talked about it, and I'm sat there in one of the episodes, and I'm just like that. And then even your missus was like, is that... Rhys has got a bit of weight. So I'm so conscious now. I always see it like this.
I constantly do that. I look to myself then, I'm like, oh no, how's it look?
Yeah, I'm talking serious. I'm like, I'm adding more belly out. I don't want to look at the camera and give you eye contact. I'm like, fuck.
That's got to be edited out. We can't talk about our fucking bellies on a football podcast.
Mate,
You've got to cut. You've got to
cut that. It ain't got to be 100% football.
It's a fucking football podcast, of course it has.
Hey, we can have 5% of talking. People would like to listen to how we are.
Nobody wants to hear about me and you and our insecurities about our bellies. Not one person.
I never said it was a proper insecurity. I'm just
yes, you are. That's an insecurity. You're insecure, so you're covering it. Yeah, no one wants to know about that.
Yes, but yeah.
Cut it.
What, my belly fat?
Oh, if we could.
I need to get myself back down to the gym, man.
Yeah, this is a transition, right? We're gonna cut this. This is a transition. I'm going back to the tea because we're not having a fucking football and talking about being back at the gym. Cap it.